Dear students, welcome to our class on crop physiological concepts, okay, for using our agriculture methodology. Agrometeorologists are the scientists who should understand the physics, the geography, because meteorology is the study of these two sciences, physics and geography. Climatology is physics, geography. When statistics are applied, we call it as the climatology. Now, so agricultural meteorology, when the word agriculture is added, so crops, animals, plantations, crops, duration of 60 days crops are also there. Where 70 days crops are there, very, very short duration crops. Now, so at least average crop duration may be around 75 days duration of green gram. 120 days duration of short duration rice varieties, medium duration 140 to 155, say 170 duration. So crops of almost 2 years, okay, sugarcane is there. So plantation crops comes, coconut plantations will come for bearing, economical bearing maybe around 5 to 6 years, they go up to 60, 70 years. Okay, like that, animals. Okay, agriculture means animals also come. So now why I am doing all these things is there are different concepts. These concepts are basically the physical concepts. That's why I am telling meteorology. Not agriculture. Meteorology is physics and geography. Now, so meteorology means physics plus geography. Okay, how physics changes with geography, and agriculture meteorology is study of those aspects of meteorology that have direct relevance to agriculture. So anyway, so why I am telling all these things is we take different concepts. So from different sciences, then only agrometeorologist is a full-fledged man, full-fledged scientist, full-fledged professor, full-fledged teacher to serve the poorest of the poor in the society. How in the days to come we discuss. Now, one of the major concept that agrometeorology should know is the heat unit concept. It is also known as thermal concept. Of course, what is the thermal use efficiency? Thermal, that much only. Thermal use efficiency, those things we understand later on. Now, today in this class, we try to understand GDD. What is GDD and what is thermal? Okay? These are all the same words I told several times. Please subscribe to my channel. Previously I have covered, okay, agrometeorology farmers and rural development is my YouTube channel. Please go there and study. Now here I would like to just explain to you what is GDD. GDD is the summation of T max plus T minimum, okay, in a day minus TB. What is TB? Base temperature. What is the definition of base temperature? Temperature below which no crop physiological activities take place. So that's what we call it as the TB, base temperature. Now, so what is GDD? GDD is what? Growing degree concept, okay? It is a summation, it is a summation. T max plus T minimum of a day, that is the average we take it, okay, minus TB. TB is the base temperature below which no crop physiological activity, which is the crop plant. Now, say in a given day, maximum temperature is, say, let us take it 30. 30 is the maximum temperature. Minimum temperature, let us take 20. 30 plus 20 by 2, okay, 25. So, TB, what is the TB? Base temperature. For Kharif crops, okay, we take 10 degrees centigrade. For Rabi crops, we take 5 degrees centigrade. So here it is 15 growing degree days. Here it is 20 growing degree days for Kharif, for Rabi. So now there is a lot of discussion on what are the base temperature for different crops. See, it was my fortunate. I worked with innumerable groups of scientists, learned from them. Learned more particularly from my own brilliant students whom I taught from 1982-83 onwards. Brilliant students are there with whom I worked on several concepts. They helped me a lot. I learned from the scientists. I learned from groups of small groups to big groups of scientists. Finally, as for between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, what are all the crops that are grown. So we have decided Okay, 10 degrees centigrade for okay, Kharif season crops as far as India is concerned, Rabi season crops 5 degrees centigrade. In other words, when I was working in GAMP, Guide to Agro-Meteorological Practices, where I wrote chapter 2 with innumerable scientists from across the globe. All the continents have got together. At that time also, we interacted a lot for several years. Then several equations we have taken, physical equations we have taken, geographical latitude, longitude, altitude we have taken. So finally somewhere we have to make a full stop, at least to march ahead with the GDD concept because it is an excellent concept. Earlier I had given a wonderful finding of I don't want to name the scientist, okay? Wonderful finding in the Indian Agriculture Research Institute on mustard aphid. If growing degree day accumulation is 90 slow, so that year is going to be what? If growing degree day accumulation is 140 from 1st of January to 15th of January, what is going to happen? I have discussed it. Please subscribe to my channel. There I have mentioned even the names of the scientists because from their works I have taken. So such is the wonderfulness of our GDD concept, okay? So in my book itself, in my book, so basic principles of agriculture meteorology, way back in the year 2000, okay, after a hard work, I spent all my time learning agriculture meteorology. In that book, page number 66, I have mentioned growing degree day concept. The growing degree day is also known as the thermal units or the thermal unit concept or thermal concept or effective heat units or growth units. Okay. Now, so this is a small and simple concept of relating plant growth, development and maturity to air temperature. The growth of plants is dependent on the total amount of heat to which it is subjected during its lifetime. So the formula is this one: T maximum, T minimum minus by 2 minus TB. Now what are the advantages, Okay. What are the advantages or importance? In guiding the agricultural operations, and planning land use, okay, to forecast the crop harvest dates, yield and quantity, okay, and quality also, in forecasting labor requirement for agricultural operations, introduction of new crops. This is a wonderful thing. Introduction of new crops and new varieties in new areas in predicting the likelihood of successful growth of a crop in an area. So way back in 2000, okay, so again I am very proud to say that innumerable brilliant gems of students, my professors, my teachers, innumerable groups with whom I worked, so had given me confidence to state that, for Kharif crop you take 10 degrees centigrade, for Rabi crop 5. I am not saying it is the end. You are the young scientist. Days to come, you work on that and then define. Now, so why this much I am telling on GDD concept is that, okay, the heat unit concept, for example, see here what we have taken, the definition of GDD. What is the heat? Heat is the total molecular energy. Please remember, heat is the total molecular energy, whereas the temperature is the average energy of individual molecules. So that's basis we have gone there, worked for innumerable years. Then we have derived it. Why I am telling you that? By temperature is defined as measure of speed per molecule of all the molecules of the body, whereas the heat is the energy arising from random motion of all the molecules of the body. Heat units are joules, so calories, temperature units are degrees centigrade, degrees for like that, So from basics we have gone there, innumerable equations of physics, of crops, particularly enthalpy we have taken. Enthalpy, extensively studied enthalpy concept in the GDD while finalizing this one. Now, see, the heat, what is heat? We have taken for the definition. The heat contained by a body is the product. Heat contained in a body. If you take any body, you take body, the heat contained in a body is the product of its mass, okay, its temperature and its specific heat capacity. So that's what I told. Terminology of temperature also I told the same thing. Please remember. Now, what is temperature? Temperature determines from where to where the heat moves. The first law of thermodynamics, heat work done is directly proportional to heat produced. Work is what? Sigma, okay? Stephen's Boltzmann constant. So there also, if you take, we have evaluated that one. Now, the heat unit concept also takes the energy possessed by a substance in the form of kinetic energy. See, heat flows in the solids. Heat flows in the air molecules, aerodynamics. Okay, that's why kinetic energy of okay, atomic or molecular translation, rotation or vibration also. What is again heat? We have taken heat energy of a material stored in the form of sensible heat or latent heat. As in one of the classes I told, energy balance and hydrological cycle. There I mentioned the heat stored, the kinetic energy of molecular motion, and the potential energy acquired on its expansion by a substance. This is also we call it as the heat. That's why growing degree days are also known as heat unit concept energy. Now, so thermal. What is meant by thermal? In meteorology, okay, general meteorology. In general meteorology, an area of rising air mass because of the temperature, we call it as thermal. Also, any property explained with temperature or heat energy as the main quantity in any phenomena. Temperature main quantity, we call it as the thermal, and thermal. So this is what we have taken into consideration. Now, see, I would like to impress upon you an interesting thing with whom several of my students have worked okay, on the GDD concept. This is crop weather relationship studies in Rabi sorghum. Okay, one of my students in the year 2018 she worked. Okay, now what is heat use efficiency? See, when you multiply GDD, with sunshine hours, we get the heliothermal units. Okay, heliothermal units. Okay, HTU. What is HTU? GDD into okay sunshine hours of the day. Sunshine hours. Say for example, GDD earlier calculation 20 into 7. Okay, 140 is the heliothermal. So in a day of 20, okay. There is a possibility for 0 sunshine hours. In that case, 0 we get it. So, GDD multiplied by sunshine hours, we get the heliothermal units. Why I am telling is that, okay, so growing degree days multiplied by bright sunshine hours, GDD we get it. Now, what is heat use efficiency? Here, I would like to conclude with heat use efficiency, thermal use efficiency, otherwise is total dry matter. This is the total dry matter oblique seed yield. We are interested to compare the seed yield of sorghum in our case. Sorghum, total dry matter oblique seed yield in kg per hectare divided by accumulated heat units from day 1, sowing of the crop, emergence, germination, vegetative period, reproductive period, maturity period up to the harvest. So this is what we call the heat use efficiency concept. Heat use efficiency, we calculate the heat use efficiency defined as the yield of a crop per day degree centigrade on growing day concept, or per unit of degree centigrade hours on heliothermal units. Heliothermal units are GDD into sunshine hours is the heliothermal units. Okay, these indicating the efficiency with the available heat utilized for grain yield. Finally, agrometeorologists are interested where finally the heat is stored, the energy is stored, economical part, grains in case of human beings, straw in case of animals, roots in case of microbes in the soil. So where the heat energy had gone is our responsibility. Therefore, it is expressed in kg per hectare per degree centigrade per day. Heat use efficiency, once again, total dry matter or seed yield per kg per hectare divided by accumulated heat units. We call it as the heat use efficiency. Thanking you very much. In the next class, we try to understand other concepts.